Ghostly, how's everyone? AzurepoltergeistTV here. Um, so I know I promised a video for quite a while now. There's cowboys on my ring light. Anyway, and I promised for a while now to make a video for you guys, explaining where I've been, what happened to me. I know I made the video recently about that unknown thing that was in my total minor world. Um, that just kind of happened out of the blue. It happened, and I was like, okay, I have to record this. I don't know what happened to my audio. It was a little strange, but so I can try to explain as much based on memory as I can of what happened. So nearly 2 years ago, I think it was during May, um, I had to put an AC in my window because it was getting hot, and it didn't have the things that you can pull out on the sides to make it fit the window more. Um, yeah, it didn't have those. So so the right side of the window was exposed by like 4 or 5-ish inches, maybe. I have a attic window, so it's not that big. So I cut out a piece of cardboard and duct taped it to that spot to cover it up. It worked for a little bit. It kind of became warped over time. I didn't make anything of it, so it was starting to form a gap at the bottom, and the tape was coming loose. But I just left it alone. That was a bad mistake. One day it was raining outside, and wind picked up out of nowhere, causing rain to come flying through my window and into the grates of my old PC. Sorry, I'm not used to looking at a camera and talking to it, so I'm just like staring at my monitor. Bear with me, please. Um, so more or less, I was without a PC for a while. I was stuck on my Xbox for a bit, which also went down, like it just on its own pretty much. And I was without an Xbox for roughly 2 weeks. Managed to get another, then fast forward, I was able to get my hands on a Series X. I was on that for a bit, and then I'm back on PC. But during my time on Xbox, uh, I was very bored. I was playing Elder Scrolls Online, maybe a little bit of Minecraft. Then it transitioned to Ark Survival Ascended, which I was living on those games for a while, especially Ark. Eh, met a few good people on there that I ended up becoming good friends with, and they were able to help take my mind off of things for a while. And of course, I had other friends too that helped out. Shout out to them. But during my time away, oh God, especially when I was off Xbox altogether, well, off the internet altogether, really, because I'm talking about the period where I didn't have either an Xbox or a PC. It was rough. The days felt slow. All I could do was go downstairs and sit in the living room and just stare off into space, or just come upstairs and sleep all day. It was horrible. I didn't enjoy it in any way, shape, or form. So, I had to deal with someone that was staying with us, one of my dad's ex-friends. Uh, they had a horrible attitude. They had to butt their nose and everything. They were the kind of person that would instigate, and they were pretty much pouring salt on the wounds of the fact that I was, because to them they were like, oh, it's just the internet, and to them they viewed it from the eyes of, oh, you can go without video games for a while. That's just the thing. I can't be without people that I care for. It's just not how I am. I don't have any physical friends, like people I know in person. Like, my online is my escape. Like, I don't mean to mix online with real life here. I try to keep them separate, but honestly, it felt like I was talking to a wall, and me and this individual would just argue left and right because I am very close to people I know online. Hat near my face, and I can't live without them. I just can't. And I pretty much uh, it felt like I did more talking than actually playing the games. You know what I mean? Like I would just stand idle, especially when I was in Elder Scrolls Online. I would just like sit in a circle with my friends somewhere in the game world, and we would just talk in an Xbox party. And that helped take my mind off of things and the harrowing fact that I was without a PC for a hot minute because I really wanted to get back into YouTube, and I'm very glad to be back. I was ecstatic to come back. Luckily, the individual that was bothering me is gone. He got kicked out because he was starting to steal from my parents. Then another individual came around. I'm not going to get into them. They were twice as bad, if not worse. They were extremely nosy on top of that. But then came the day where I had my Series X and things were able to. I don't even know if I'm explaining the order correctly. Forgive me if I'm not, but I'm trying to the best of my ability here. Um, After I got my Series X, because the Xbox that I had gotten as a replacement, the people clearly did not take care of it. It ran slow. I had to hard reset it like at least twice, maybe 3 times a day. It was bad. And it was a 1S, which I've been told they're slow to begin with, but I feel like even like a good one that's been well taken care of would run decently. You could tell it wasn't taken care of if I had to it wasn't well taken care of, sorry, if I had to hard reset it like 2 to 3 times a day. That's just a fact. But after I got the Series X, things were a lot smoother. And like there would be like a weird screen ripple effect that would sometimes happen when I would watch videos on YouTube because of the Xbox. So I don't know, maybe something in the system was just also not quite right. That I don't know, maybe heating issues, not sure. I'm I'm not a technology nerd kind of person. I'm not savvy in that stuff. But anyway, um what was I gonna say? Oh, I ended up looking up PCs of what I could possibly want, and I came across the website Digital Storm. Good people, by the way. They take a little too long to deliver, but their PCs are okay. They messed up on one of the fans that I requested for my tower, but I just kind of lived with it because I wanted a triple fan. You know what I mean? And they gave me a double. Like what? But it's whatever. Um, After I got my PC, I had to reinstall mods for my games. I had to. Oh God, that took forever. I had to do a lot of trial and error with the mods to make sure they were functioning without crashing the games immediately. Basically, preparing my YouTube videos or preparing the games for their YouTube videos even that I have planned. Ah, loose hair getting on my nose and whatnot. Sorry. So that took almost a month to do all of that. Um, I lost a lot of like documents and stuff that I had planned, so I had to rewrite everything. It doesn't help that they took down WordPad. Like, we need WordPad back for Windows. So I had to write everything down on Notepad instead. But I wrote down as much as I could remember. I had to oh god, it took me days of thinking what it was I had planned for some of the games. I do it for you guys, honestly. Now, could I have recorded a lot sooner? I mean, I had to get a new recording headset, which you guys had seen that in my Told a Miner video. The one I uploaded, yeah, the video before this one. Um, I'm hoping that it's not messing up right now because it's doing that stupid thing where like you move the cord in the slightest and it stops functioning. Now, I take really good care of my electronics. There's no reason for it like to function like that. So I'm hoping me being as still as I am right now and being still in recordings helps. But yeah, I'm happy to be back. Whew. It's been a journey, guys. Being gone for pretty much 2 years, I missed you guys so much. It was crazy. Uh, what sucks is I was expecting people to freak out on VR chat and be like, "Oh my god, where have you been?" And sadly, I didn't get that. I got metaphorically speaking, I got a little tumbleweed passing by in front of me when I had came back to people, which sucked. And a lot of them didn't even recognize me, like a lot of my friends. Which, it's whatever. If I have to get to know them again, so be it. But to be fair, I forgot a lot of who they were as well. A good handful I remembered because I hung out with a couple of friends pretty much on the daily, so I was more bound to remember them. Um, I managed to get back into my stuff. That took some work. Had to just everything. Like, imagine going to a new PC and needing to remember and recover everything manually and not really have anything to go on except for memory. Like, it was that bad. It took a bit, but it worked. So, yeah, it's currently the 20th of November. One sec. Excuse me. People are gonna probably ask, okay, what are you gonna do now? I want to try to get some recordings back in. I managed to recover my old intro for my YouTube. There's going to be a new outro. Like, I'll still say the same things as before, but it's going to be like a different outro screen, you know what I mean? I couldn't recover the old outro screen, sadly. um, Sorry, I had to clear my throat. I apologize if I'm saying a lot, by the way. I'm not, like, as good at commentary as I used to be. I don't even think I was that good to begin with, but yeah, I wasn't that good to begin with. Um, I have to get back into it. I feel rusty, but most I can say is I'm happy to be back in action. Again, I apologize for being away from you guys for so long. It is going to happen, by the way. I think I brought hints of starting a podcast here in the channel where I just talk about random crap and just, I don't know, maybe have guest stars on the show. I don't have quite an idea of who's going to be on the show with me yet. A lot has changed. I had an idea before of who to bring onto the show, but they kind of went their own separate way, to say the least. One of them, me and them are no longer friends. Some stuff happened that I respectfully do not want to get into. The other one, I'm pretty sure he's just been busy. I don't know. I could probably reach out to him, see if he'd still be down for it. So is Skyrim still going to happen? You might be asking. Yes. The VR content. I'd like to get into that briefly with you guys really quick. I need your help. Oh, gnat in my face again. It's okay if the answer is no, but I would appreciate any help. Please let me know in the comments for those willing to make contributions to it. My right controller, it's a Valve Index controller. They're like 150 a piece. If we're counting taxes and whatnot, it would probably come up to like 160, 170 total. If we're counting taxes and shipping. I know after taxes it'd be 154, but shipping is what I'm worried about. My right controller doesn't work anymore. When I first got my PC, my new one, it was functioning for a little while, but one day the battery just stopped working altogether. It doesn't charge anymore. I really, really want to do VR content for you guys. Like, I have a vast majority of the plans back. I want to do horror again. I want to do adventures, survival. Like, I have quite a long list of VR stuff lined up for you guys that I know you guys would love. So, I mean, any help again would be appreciated. Again, if not, I understand it's probably a little out of the blue to ask, especially after me being gone for so long. So I'm hoping it's not weird. Um, if if you guys end up helping me, I would actually cry. To be honest with you, I'd be shocked. Uh, but for the time being, until I get a new controller, I'm going to be stuck with just using my controller, well, Xbox controller, to play games as is. I can't do VR content without the VR controller for now. Uh, I'll try my best though to entertain you guys. I'm gonna need to work up motivation to upload again. I've had a lot of thinking on my mind lately, and I've had to catch up with people and kind of taken the fact that I'm back on PC. I came back at like late June, I think, which I know it's been a handful of months. I very well could have done uploading since then, but again, I needed time to like gather myself and whatnot. I'm still dealing with issues, but I'm gonna try not to let that get in my way. So, any encouragement, any help that you guys can throw me in the comments, it would mean a great deal to me. Seriously, like, I kind of wonder how much do you guys want me to keep going? Seriously, let me know in the comments below, because I don't know. Well, I did see there were a fair number of views in the previous video, but I don't know. Maybe that's my sign that people still care. I don't really know what to say from here. I'm hoping I gave you guys the answers that you wanted or have been wanting to know. But yeah, thank you guys so much and for watching. And if you stayed till the very end, thank you. I'll see you guys around. Yeah, love you guys. Have a good day.